everybody, this is Dr. Justin Traveler, and I'm here with Live to 121 today, and I am here talking with Steve Hooper from the St. George Running Center. And the reason why I wanted to talk to him today, well, for multiple reasons, but first of all, I wanted to give a little bit of an introduction to him. If you're from St. George and you are active in any way, you need to talk to this guy. So that's reason number one. So first, just to kind of get to know him. So Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit about you, your business, and start with the business, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so we started the St. George Running Center in December of '06. So we've been open for a little over 13 years. And we started on the other side of town. We've now moved to a new location, and we just expanded again for the fourth time. And just loving it. We love meeting with all the runners, all the people that come in from doctor referrals, and just helping people reach their running goals and fitness goals.
Yeah, and that's also, when he says refer, I'm always like, if they have any questions about running shoes or anything, I was trained, but I always tell them, I just say, go talk to Steve over at the running center, and they always take care of it. But so along with that, tell me a little bit about you and so why the running center?
So I started running my freshman year in high school. In fact, I showed up, I was actually a soccer player.
Yeah. And
I showed up for PE the first day, and which I didn't know, my PE coach was a cross-country coach, and so we ran the mile. And so we ran the mile, I did fairly well, and he said, you need to come out for cross-country. And I said, no way!
Recruiting.
So he harassed my mother for quite some time, and finally I eventually came out and ran, and he was an awesome coach, very dedicated, very driven, and kind of helped set the tone for me. I ended up going on an LDS mission, came back, and ended up running for Utah Valley.
Oh, nice.
And during college, I worked a little bit at a running store up in Orem called Runner's Corner, and just kind of fell in love with the whole process, and fell in love with working with the people, and being with the shoes and all the new products coming out. And after I graduated, I thought, hey, this is what I want to do eventually. Didn't know how it was going to happen, but wanted to do it, and actually wanted to do it down here in St. George. And so, long story short, we moved back east for a little while, ended up coming back out here, and about 2 years after moving here, we did it.
So let's do it.
Yep, pulled the trigger and did it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, I know, like I say, I'm a fan. I always go get my stuff over there at the St. George Running Center. But so that's number one, to introduce him. So if you are active at all, if you're new in town or whatever, go check out Steve and the store over there at the St. George Running Center for shoes, apparel, all the stuff. Questions. They answer a lot of questions if you have running questions. They have great staff, and they're all runners, and so that's a great resource for you. But we're also here talking about, there's a half marathon that is put on by the St. George Running Center.
Yes,
right?
we have a race arm called Red Mountain Running.
Okay.
Red Mountain Running Events, and we've been doing that for probably the last 6 or 7 years, and we have 6 events here locally, and we're adding more as time goes on. And so, but Southern Utah Half Marathon is our favorite.
That's the one, Southern Utah. So, tell us a little bit about the Southern Utah Half Marathon.
So the Southern Utah Half Marathon, it starts over in Washington, up on a mesa. It's called, actually, at the waterfront. Not the waterfront. It's what's the name of the park up there?
Up on top of
my brain just shut off.
Coral Canyon,
yeah, it's up by Coral Canyon. I totally forgot. So forgive me.
It's over in Washington, up on the hill.
Yeah, up on the hill. So it starts up on the mesa. I'll remember the name of the park. And comes down to Telegraph, then heads down Hell's Canyon down to the bike path, and ends at Bloomington Park.
Yeah.
And so it's a fairly quick course, nice gradual down. The first few miles are a little bit faster, but then it's a gradual downhill course, and a lot of fun running along the river. It's a good time. It's
a great course. I would say, to me it's one of the perfect courses, because it's like downhill but not too downhill, and then it gradual out, so it's not pounding you all the time, but yet it's fast. So great course.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So, and the date for this year, 2020 is?
It's March 28th, and it starts at 7:30 a.m. in previous years, we started a little bit later because it was in April. We've moved the date back a little bit. But we love starting right as the sunrise is coming up, because where the park's at the Mesa, you can overlook, you can see in the distance Zion. And so the sun's coming up over Zion. It's just beautiful.
Awesome.
And we start the race. It's amazing. We love it.
Okay, so you can tell this is like the perfect race. Now, here's the thing. It's January 2020. So we've got all these people talking about, goals and everything. So I wanted to pull Steve in here to talk a little bit about running if you've never been able to run before. So say when you just wrote down, I want to run a half marathon. What would you tell a novice runner that is getting going?
First off, I believe you can do it. It's definitely possible. You have plenty of time to get going. It's just a matter of what you want to do and where your current fitness level is. We have a lot of people that actually just come out and kind of race walk or just walk fast the marathon. They'll run maybe for a minute and walk for 5 or 6 minutes, or vice versa.
Sure.
They'll run for 1 minute and then walk for 5 or 6 minutes. And so it really just depends on where your fitness is and what you're wanting to do. But if you want to start doing it and come out and support the race and support Kisses for Kycie, which we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Go sign up and just start getting out the door in the morning or in the evening, or maybe even during lunchtime, during your work hour, and start getting your body moving, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I promise you really can do it. And like Steve has just said, along with the St. George Running Center, who's putting on the Southern Utah Half Marathon, I've done an interview with the Terrys, who are Kycie, those who are aware of the Kisses for Kycie. Steve has agreed to partner up with the Kisses for Kycie, foundation, but with Kisses for Kycie to do a fundraiser. It's essentially get to know more information about type 1 diabetes, and so this is a great opportunity to run a half marathon and also put it towards something really special and a great event. So now I will tell you, I'll let Steve tell you where the website is and all that, and then I'll talk about how to register and jump in and help with the Kisses for Kycie. So if they want to sign up, where do they go?
It's really easy. You just go to Southern Utah Half Marathon, type that right into Google. The website will pop right up, and just kind of take a look at all the information. You go to the registration page and just follow the directions and register. It's really easy.
Okay, so super simple. Now, if you want to help out with the Kisses for Kycie, it does get there's more steps. So when you click on the registration, so it'll say register, okay? Now once you click on register, there's 2 buttons. There's kind of the normal race entry.
Yeah.
And then just below that is it's K4K, and then registration or something that way, like special event or something like that. Click that bottom button, okay? After you click that bottom button, it asks for a passcode. And what you're going to type in, you're going to type Kisses for the number 4 Kycie. Okay, Kisses for Kycie, and watch on some other social media. You'll see how to spell that, but it has to be a capital K on the Kisses and capital K on Kycie.
Yes.
Okay.
With a number 4.
With a number 4 in the middle. So once you click on that, then you're entered in, and you will get the information. You'll get a run shirt that will have the signs and symptoms of type 1 diabetes. So it's to help spread the word for that. They're also, now I've talked with the Terrys, this is a work in progress. Steve and I were saying, did you talk to him? No. Okay, but there's going to be more information about maybe the night before an event. So this will be a great opportunity for you. Now, for me, the Live to 121 is to help people live the longest and most fulfilled life. And so this, running a half marathon, getting out in your community, is a great opportunity to do that. Would you agree?
For sure. I think it's great. And
yeah.
What they're doing is fantastic, I think.
It's really fun. Now, you can also, if you want to volunteer, there's a volunteer button. And talking with Steve, if you want to volunteer and still be associated with some of the Kisses for Kycie help and all the people who are going to be doing that, under volunteer in the comment, write Kisses for Kycie there as well. And then you'll be in that kind of mix with
our
them.
volunteer coordinator will contact you, and he'll tie everybody together.
Okay. All right. So I think that's about it. Do you have anything to add?
No, I'm really excited about the event. Excited for Kisses for Kycie. I think it's going to be great. Last year, I think they had 70 people show up. I think we're projected for way over that.
We're going to do more.
Yep. And so fun.
So here's the one thing that I wanted to ask, kind of in finishing. How did you get associated with the Kisses for Kycie? Because
I'm really trying to think back. So I think what happened was Josh Terry,
Kycie's
dad, was doing a fundraising run out at the Boston Marathon.
Okay.
And he started coming out to some of the club runs, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
I remember I was associated with some of these club runs that I did with them.
Yeah, because I think my wife was talking to him back then a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of triggered some of this, and then it came into he really Josh really liked running the Southern Utah Half Marathon.
Yeah.
And then last year they had a lot of people show up to support Kisses for Kycie, and now we kind of turned it more into a fundraiser type of thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there you go. This is the organic,
more organic,
moving,
yes.
and this is how it works. So get out, okay? Sign up for this half marathon. Go out and run and get a group of your friends and go sign up. Sign up under the Kisses for Kycie. Come check with Steve at the St. George Running Center if you have any questions, if you need to be fit for shoes. It's where I go to get my shoes, all your running apparel. So go check it out, and this is going to be really fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
So
you can do it.
Yes, you can. So this is Dr. Justin Traveler and Steve Hooper, and we're signing out.